Ding dangly do. Hello there, Angie.
Hi, good man. I'm sorry, but I just saw the message from Buzzing. Major Dick Bonk. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Oh gosh. Hi. How are you all? I hope you're well. Thank you for that, Buzzing. The pilot who blew up a crocodile. I bet he wasn't the first one to do that, though. Hello, my neighbors. It's Richard Bonk. Call me Dick. I feel like people would think he would be a hard person to follow, but I feel like he would do his plus. Yeah. Oh god, I can't. Amazing, beautiful. Yes, I bet he's like I bet he's a hero. Like, with a name like that, how can he not be? Dick Bong. Oh, but then again, I'm feeling kind of like, oh, I hope he wasn't bullied too much. Hi, Buzzing. So everyone, I hope your day's been great. I hope your weekend's been amazing. Mine's been a roller coaster. I decided to make myself some fried rice today. And I was like, heck yeah, I love fried rice. And I went yesterday to farmer's market and I bought a bunch of stuff. And one of the things that I bought was a bunch of little hot chilies. And I was like, great, I'm gonna add one hot chili to my dish. And it's gonna be great. And I added it, and oh my god. One of Richard Nixon's campaign slogan was, "They can't lick our dick." Ah. And Twitch decided that it is not a great slogan. Anyway, I decided to make myself that fried rice with chili. Amazing, fantastic, I loved it. And even though I washed my hands like at least 3 times afterwards, I accidentally, when I was trying to wipe something from my face, I accidentally touched my eyes. And oh my god, the burn. It burned so much. It burned so much. I thought I was gonna lose my eye. So yeah, friendly advice, don't do that. Don't, if you are handling hot chilies, just don't. Just don't handle hot chili. You know what would be, I should have used gloves when cooking. That would have been like a best way to avoid whatever happened. But, you know, I survived. I made myself some, I think it's chamomile tea, I think. Because I remember my mom said that if I make like a very strong chamomile tea and then take like a small, what is it called? A small towel and put it on my eyes, it should help. So I did just that. I made this tea, I let it, you know, sit and get cold, and then I soaked the towel and then I put it on my eyes, and it helped. But I was so unhappy. Regardless, I was so unhappy. But yeah, maybe, since you're here, let me show you the progress I made in my beautiful, beautiful neighborhood here. So yeah, The 90s cartoon home movies taught me to wash my hands between eating anything spicy and using the bathroom. Oh! But, I mean, on one hand, yeah, but on the other, like, that would suggest that you would have to touch your things, let's say, for them to get the spice. I don't know. I mean, I get it, but you should wash your hand regardless. Guys, PSA, wash your hands. Wash your hands every 5 minutes of the day. I don't know how that relates, buzzing. I mean, sorry, we have some different bits, so maybe I just cannot... You know what? Let's drop this topic because I don't need you to describe to me what you're doing in the toilet, okay? But regardless, I wanted to show you what I did around my house. The first thing you can notice is that I have broken a bone because I have pain. Because I messed up. I let my tool get broken and I kept using it and it ended, like, you know, hurting me. You can see that we dropped the poisonous level. No worries, buzzing. I almost asked. I was like, oh, but I'm so curious what they mean. But then I was like, no, don't ask that question live on stream. That's not a great idea. Fortunately, I have like a separate entity in my brain that's like, you know, more reasonable than my daily self. But yeah, going back, you can see that we dropped the toxicity level from 2000s to 1400s, so that's great. We also brought up the green to 300s, which is also fantastic because I think we were in like lower 100 when I was playing last time. So yeah, you can see we have trees right next, so many trees right next to the house. We have plenty of stuff growing here, but there's been an unfortunate development, meaning this motherfucking corruption, this stupid mushroom. Yes, Tanji, hi, it's a squirrel pants game, indeed. This stupid mushroom is spreading the corruption here, and I remember when the other mushroom appeared on the right side from my house, it disappeared after some time, so I'm hoping it's gonna disappear soon because it's like, it already ate one tree. Maybe I need to plant more trees. Maybe I just need to fight it aggressively. So let's try to do that. I'm gonna get some more trees and fight it aggressively. You can see we have our rats here, and they are at some point I had so many rats that I didn't know what to do with them, and they've been eating a lot, so I decided to release some of them, and gotta admit not all of them survived that, but maybe some did. Squents. I think I have enough stuff to make squirrel pants, but I just don't want to. I also have black chicken here. Finally, I managed to get another chicken. Oh, is that a rat? Because I will need more chickens. And I'm gonna show you why. But let's grab this rat and release it with the others so we can have more rats, because I'm also gonna need a lot of rats, apparently. Let's leave this here. Ideally, to be paired with skunk boots. Scoots from Red Dead Redemption 2. Skunk boots? Do they smell? I don't think they do, right? But anyway, there also appeared a cat. And the cat requires a sacrifice of 10 rats. What the fuck was that? Was that supposed to be the cat? Anyway, I need to make a sacrifice of 10 rats to the cat. And I even made the cat, Izzy apparently is the name. I made a bed for the cat here. Also because some weird hamster-like creatures started eating my crops, I had to build a wall surrounding my fields over here and over here as well. Because they were eating everything! Everything! And that was bad. I also managed to upgrade most of my tools. See, we have version 3, version 2, version 2. So we are more efficient. I also have a better bed right now. So I'm sleeping like a baby. Another thing also is, let me show you. Hi, Calypsa. How are you? Do you have a bed, bath, and other objects beyond those? I do not have a bath, but I do have a bed and beyond. I have bees! Look at those tiny, fat bees! And they make honey for me. They already made one piece of honey. There's so many of them. Ah, but it's so beautiful. So you can see how many flowers we have. Those are some chunky fellas. Yes, they are chunky. Chunky, chunky boys. I've been growing trees here, but I think they are having a hard time because of all the little rocks. But we'll figure it out. And also, what did we do? Look, Ma, they put me in a game. Yes, but also I have to admit that while I spread a lot of grass and you know, trees and all of that stuff, there's still those purple goop over here hidden in the bushes. And I had a situation when I was walking through the grass like this, and suddenly I had an alert that, oh, low health, and I'm looking like, what happened? And I stepped into the toxic puddle by accident. So I have to be very, very careful. But look, so many flowers. We're doing great. Also, I started planting them a little bit. I started planting trees a little bit further, as you can see here, and even okay, a little further to the right. Here, see, even on the other side of this road, I started planting trees to just reclaim all of this stuff over here. I even managed to find a mine and metal in that mine because it is necessary for me to survive. Wait, have I planted any more trees anywhere here, or am I just walking in a strange direction without any sense? Oh no, I've planted some trees here as well because there's plenty of purple goop. And I want to get somewhere here because I need to know what is there. Your world is so flowery, I would really suffer with my allergy to pollen. Oh, Calypsa, same! I am so allergic to pollen. Which, now that I thought about it, wait, pollen? Poland? I'm allergic to Poland? That would explain a lot, actually. But anyway, so yeah, if I were to step onto this field of flowers, I would die. Exactly. But I also, and you'll be happy, I also finally managed to make myself a headlamp so I can get out in the night and not get lost. I'm allergic to pollen, European monarchs be like. Ah! Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the mines, but first let me drink some a little bit and eat some a little bit. Yeah. And okay. And I think that we also managed to because everything is getting so green. I think the rain is happening slightly more often.
Who doesn't love the Angie?
Hi, Ozzy! Thanks so much for dropping in. How are you? On the other hand, where's Poland and where are monarchs now? In the UK? Wait, no, I think there are a couple of other countries that do have monarchs as well. I don't know. I've never followed that. Also, the problem is, see, so many trees, even a little further from my house. That's like a regular forest here. Wait, that's so many tomatoes. I gotta have them. I need to get them. But because I got hurt recently and I'm in pain, I get everything that I do is much slower and less efficient and generally sucks. But hi, Ozzy. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. And it's been 10 months. Jeez, that's a lot of time. How long have I been streaming? Like, not continuously, but generally. These squares that you can see here are places prepared for next trees. I just need more nut. So yeah, this is our mine, and normally I wouldn't be able to see anything, but with a headlamp, oh, magic. And you know what? I've been thinking recently. I've been playing this game a lot, and I've been thinking that it feels unfinished. There are apparently 2 disputed claimants to the old defunct Polish throne, according to Wiki. Oh, yeah. I mean, I heard that we still have some royalty. Those here are like my infinite iron supply. But because I am hurt, it's gonna take us whole night to get anything from that. So I'm just gonna go to bed. Edgy needs more nut. Yes, everybody needs more nut in their life, in my opinion. Walnut. Hazelnut. Ooh, I love hazelnuts. Although, when I was little, I hated the chocolate with like those whole hazelnuts. I prefer the ones with small chunks of hazelnuts. Yeah. I'm also allergic to nuts. Oh no! Calypsa, how is that? I feel sorry for you. Peppo sad. Oh yeah, indeed. So see, even when it's night, I can still go out because I have light. The power of light. The power of fireflies? Yeah? Firefly? Is that the bug? Is that the word? Firebug? No, that's not the word. Vitamin D informational campaign. We all need the D. Yes, we do. And I think that must have been a great campaign, truthfully. We all need the D. Firefly, yes. Okay. I don't know why I got so confused there. I'm not very sleepy, but I guess we can go to sleep in our new bed. You're thinking of glowbug, probably, which is also a term. Is it? Glowbug? Suspicion. And also, I am happy to report that I have so much food that I've stopped eating meat in this game. I have so much veggies. So many veggies? No, so much. Never mind. I have a lot of veggies. And also, I've managed to implement irrigation system in my fields, so I don't have to water them anymore. They just water themselves. I am basically using my watering can only to cook right now, which might not be the best idea. I don't think that's very sanitary. But then again, I'm boiling that water. What? There's probably nothing wrong with it. This purple stuff here is just ugh. Okay, I need to plant. Oh, and I am okay. I am not in pain anymore, so let me cut down some of those trees so I can plant them and try to stop the corruption. Stop the corruption. Ooh. I've been playing a little bit of Paraspera. A little bit. I've played a lot. I've played a lot of Paraspera. When I wasn't playing this, I've played Paraspera. And I shared a screenshot on the Discord that I have trees outside on Mars. Isn't that just great? How's my chicken? Chicken is gonna be hungry soon. Chicken, chicken, chicken. You know what? Can you make more chickens? Because I'm gonna need to sacrifice you as well at some point. So just so you know, make more chicken. As for the rats, let me grab this one fatty. And I'm gonna tell you why I need them, why I need the rats for. So there are two things. The first, the cat I showed you, but there's also this. This is my shuttle that crashed onto this planet. This planet, I mean Earth. This is my shuttle, and some weird plants started overtaking it and basically demanding sacrifice, I guess? The first sacrifice was a bunch of weeds. They wanted, I think, thyme and sage. So I had to collect 100 of each. And I think that gave me some bonuses. I'm not sure what. And now they want 99 dead rats, 99 dead chickens. But it's brown chickens. Are my black chickens are going to be okay as a sacrifice? I hope so. Anyway, and also 50 pigs. But I don't know how to get pigs here. I've never encountered them. Maybe I just need to build a trap and see how it goes. Because I remember that there should be a trap. Okay. I was also watching Eurovision yesterday. And wow. It was bad. Hi, Lomas. Hello, how are you? How's your weekend? How am I? I'm great. Apart from putting a hot chili covered finger into my eye today and suffering terribly because of it. And yeah, I'm great. I went to bed like around 2 a.m. yesterday because I was watching the Eurovision, and oh boy, who would have thought it's gonna end up like this? I mean, I was suspecting it's gonna end like this, but I was hoping it wouldn't. But it's not that. I mean, I enjoyed the song by Ukraine. I think it was great. I just have some economical concerns. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And in the worst case, they're gonna host Eurovision in Poland, I guess. Because why not? Wonder how many Americans are complaining they are not in Eurovision again this year. Oh, I didn't hear many complaints about that, truthfully, but I also heard that there's been the American version of Eurovision. I don't know what was it called, but I heard that it was organized, but I haven't seen anything about it. I don't even know how it went. I'm doing good, thanks. Oh, that's great to hear. One of the big 5 hosts is the winner. If the winner defaults, it might go to UK since they were second. Ah, I didn't know that there were rules like that. Hi, Poofy. Hello. Hi, y'all. Also, I was so shocked that this year UK received so many points. Considering that last year, I think to the very end they received 0. I think they even received 0 from the audience, and that was just so bad. This year, almost what was it? Was it France? No, Germany. Germany almost received 0. France gave UK 12 points. Am I right? What's happening? What timeline it is? That was so weird. I was so shocked when I saw France giving 12 points to UK. But then, I mean, Moldavia received. I think Moldavia was like one of the bottom ones judged by the jury, but then the audience votes came in and they suddenly skyrocketed into, I think, 3rd place or something like that. It was amazing. I'm so happy for them. They look like a bunch of uncles you see at your cousin's wedding, and and they were just so cute. The song was amazing. I think they didn't deserve to receive so little points from the juries, but the juries are, I don't know what are their votes. What's the I don't know. I don't understand their decisions sometimes. Moldova was real good. Judges are idiot. Exactly. And to be honest, when I was thinking about it, the song by Moldova sounded very happy, I would say. And I think people just vibe with it right now. They just want to feel happy. We've been so sad for the past couple of years, and we just want to be happy. We want to party, and we want to have fun, and we want to be like, hey ho, rock and roll. Wait, no, it was folklore and rock and roll, right? It was just so great. Oh my god, Kuika, hi! Hello, welcome everybody. Let me quickly shout you out. What were you playing? What's been happening? Dead by Daylight. Oh my gosh. Were you playing playing your hipster game again? Yes, that's me playing my hipster game. Rebuilding the world. I'm just a hipster like that. Wait, let me find my mustache. Let me grab a mustache and I'm gonna be a full-blown hipster. Hello? Hello? Where my mustache is? Where my mustache at? Okay, you know what? I can have a beard. I can have a beard. Yes, perfect. Yes, I am a full-blown hipster, right? UK was really not bad this year. Yes, I was surprised as well. But I felt that last year they also were pretty not bad. There we go. Yes, now I can call myself a hipster. But truthfully, I have to say that I also feel that Polish song was pretty decent. I was surprised. It's not girls churning butter, but it was still pretty nice. And I really like the river ghosts that were haunting the poor guy. I think they were hot. And I love that people were memeing that those were Dementors or Nazguls or something. I think it was, if the guy just had like a slightly more creative outfit, I think he would have gotten many more points. Much more points, I think. Yes. And generally, he was pretty okay. The souls like enemies, yes, exactly. I saw a beautiful meme on Tumblr where somebody added the life bars for the dancers. Oh, that was so good. Anyway, what am I doing? I need salt. Where's my salt? I need to crush it a little. Ah! Hello, what was that? Wait, where's my salt? What happened with it? I didn't take it. Okay. I was also pretty sad. It wasn't me. Absolutely. Absolutely. I also got a lot of salt from Dead by Daylight. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But how did it? Were you playing with friends or were you playing with randos, Krika? All with randos on the internet. Like, that's never a good idea, but like sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you have no other choice. It wasn't Aussie, I saw. Oh my god, we need to find a culprit. We need to find a culprit. Who was it? Show yourself. Okay, I don't need this anymore because it's getting pretty okay. I just had one friend joining me, but the other two randos felt like bots. Maybe they were. Maybe they were. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to judge. Oh, you can't see me singing with my beard. Very sad. Very sad. Thank you for Bakamitai. The bird is a keeper, though. You know what? When I was updating my model, I was thinking about like rigging a beard for myself, or at least a mustache, so I could just toggle it on and off. But in the end, I didn't have enough time. But but maybe I'll get back to it at some point. What if the beard is actually a hairdo but upside down? You saw right through me, Poofy. I mean, maybe not exactly right through me, but you are on the right track. Because this beard is made from this beard is made from the hair of my previous model. You have too many points? Aww. Well then, I would say you can go wild. I need to make some new redeems. Because you guys definitely need something more to do. If you have too many points, then... Hello? Can you guys see me, hear me? Is it working now? Hello, welcome back! Oh, OBS died. And it didn't even want to turn itself off. Yeah, I don't know what happened. This was very strange. OBS usually is not like that. So, yeah, very, very weird. Anyway. We're back. I mean, I'm back. Hello again. Um, what were I talking about? Oh, we were talking about Eurovision. The biggest topic there is right now. I have to say, like, I'm trying to think of all the songs. Which one was like my favorite? No, buzzing, it was not your internet. My OBS died. My OBS absolutely went dead. I don't know why. If it's gonna do that again, I'll have to maybe reinstall the app, and this is not something I want to do. Don't you just hate it when you have like everything set up in a program and everything is working great, but then suddenly it's like, no, not anymore. Not anymore. We die. We die together. We ride together. We die together. But fortunately, I think it's working right now, because if I had to reinstall OBS, I would have to get all of the plugins and such again, and that would be a pain. Okay, let's grow. There's a bunch of streamers having issues lately. I mean, yeah, I've also seen people having like maybe not technical issues, but like more personal life issues, something like that. And it's just so sad to see. I'm just sitting here trying to plant the best garden there can be. And I sometimes just see drama everywhere. Maybe I should just stop watching those VTuber news that talk about drama all the time. Maybe that's just not healthy. But on the other hand, I also want to know what's happening. Because then again, like, what if some new cool device is coming out and oh, that sounds bad, because that sounds like I have a serious case of FOMO. Ah, I do, and it's so bad. I do have serious case of FOMO, and I hate it. For those of you that don't know what FOMO stands for, it's a fear of missing out. And generally it's like I think with spoilers a little bit, that everybody around you is talking about a cool new thing and you want to be in on it, right? So you have this fear of missing out and of being uncool because you don't know about this cool new thing. And I think since I moved from playing AAA games to playing usually indie games, I think that helped me a little bit with FOMO. Like, FOMO is very heavily used and abused by modern video games. Gotta get in on the current event or battle pass, or the cosmetic will be gone forever. Yeah. And I think the NFTs are also slightly abusing this fear of missing out. Like, okay, for those of you that don't know what NFTs are, non-fungible tokens, this is digital, supposedly digital something that's unique, and you can buy it for, you can buy a token proving that you own it for money. Speaking of NFT, the Luna market crash is incredible. Yeah, I heard about that. And I was I mean, on the one hand, I feel sorry for people who unfortunately lost a lot of their stuff because of it. But then again, I also saw like people bragging that, oh, they are not selling, they are keeping it because it's gonna skyrocket any moment now and they're gonna be billionaires. Like, well, fingers crossed. I hope you're right, man, and I hope you get your share, because when I see stories about people selling all of their savings to buy an NFT hoping that it will skyrocket, Well, I am not educated in finance enough to be properly talking about NFTs. From what I understand, I will be like staying away from them, and from what I've heard from my art friends, they are also like not they are not fans of this whole concept. So they are usually unfortunately used for stuff like that, where they are asked to create art, for example, for a batch of NFTs, and they are not paid, for example, or they are paid in crypto and the crypto suddenly crashes and they are left with nothing, or just their art is just stolen and sold as NFTs. So yeah, I'm not a fan of NFTs. If you are a fan of NFTs, well, don't. Speaking of FOMO, there is a game company who specializes in gacha, name of Come to Us, who released their latest pump and dump idle game on Luna as an NFT idle game. Their overall community is now laughing at them. Just like I'm laughing at, wait, what was it? Square Enix? Square Enix sold like a bunch of their huge IPs for barely any change, so they can finance their next NFT project. Like, great timing. Wow, good luck with that. Oh well. You know what? I was thinking also that in many sci-fi media, you have this universal currency that's, I would say, understood to be digital, because you are not receiving any coins or anything. It's only transactions done in, I don't know, with special tools, with special wallets. You could think that it's done with cryptocurrency, whatever. You may think that it is a future, but I think it needs to be slightly more developed, because before it's gonna be non-fungus tungus, no fang tang. Yes, I think it needs more work before it can be like sustainably implemented in real life. This reminds me of Gaia Online. Have you guys ever played Gaia Online? I am a fan of NFTs. Nice, full tomatoes. Heck yeah. Ooh, like I can't wait for tomatoes to like be good, sweet, and once the weather is gonna be very sunny, the tomatoes are gonna be just delicious, and I can't wait for that. I played Gaia Online. I played Gaia Online too. Oh my god, I played it so much. And I haven't touched it 2008. I remember I stopped playing it when there was an event. Angie, guess what I can tie Gaia Online to? No, don't do it! Don't do it, Buzzing. Don't tell me that there's been an event related to Homestuck, or if there was an event within Homestuck that relates to Gaia Online. No. No, I refuse. No. Anyway, speaking of Gaia Online, I remember I stopped playing because one time there was an event that you could change your body to be an alien, and I was like, oh cool, I would love that. But then there was an event that could change you back into human. But I missed that event and I remained an alien, and I was like, fuck it, I don't want to be alien anymore. So I decided, okay, so I'm just gonna make a new account and I'm gonna move all of my stuff to that new account. And guess what? They flagged it as suspicious activity and they terminated both accounts. And because I was a silly baby back then and I didn't know how to fight for my right to be a weeb on the internet, I just gave up, and I was like, oh well, then I guess I lost my account. And I had so many valuable items on that account. You wouldn't believe. Oh god, I lost so much stuff, so I don't want to think about it. There was a Halloween event, I swear, but I can't find evidence of, where at least one shopkeeper dressed up in Homestuck cosplay and they had weirdly off-color zodiac emoji bubbles. I am like 90% sure that there were horns that you could buy that looked very similar to those from Homestuck trolls. I am 90% sure, because the 10% is like, maybe I dreamed it. I don't know why I would dream of a Homestuck, but maybe I dreamed it. Just go away, you awful toxic scourge. How is my... Okay, my chicken is alive, thank God. Gaia had knockoffs of most popular things. Exactly, and I think there might not have been official horns, but might as well, because they also had many like official promotions there done. I remember some movies. I think X-Men. I think when X-Men movies came out, they also had like a cross promotion with Gaia Online. My fondest Gaia Online memory was watching Night of the Living Dead, the original black and white, in the movie theater they had going at a time. Oh, right. I remember now. They had cinema, and I think, did they play like classic movies there? I remember. Or did you... There was something about that cinema. I remember being there, but I don't remember watching anything in particular in there. I think my fondest memory of Gaia Online was trying... was doing like baby's first market manipulation. I figured out, you know, there were those brown chests. I think you would get some basic things from that chest. But the thing was, that chest was given to you randomly during certain events. So it was pretty easy to get it, but it wasn't like you wouldn't get it like 100% every time you logged into the game. So I decided, okay, it's not a very expensive item, so I started buying the cheapest ones in a bulk, and then I started like selling them at a slightly higher price. And I was just, you know, I was just monitoring the market, and I was buying the ones that everybody just put out very cheap, and I started selling them out very like on a slightly higher price. And then I would actually manipulate the market like that, and I would get pretty rich from that. Oh gosh, this is when you learn that I am wait. What's the word? Oh, I'm missing the word in English. That I've been scamming people. That's how you learn I've been scamming people. I remember when Advent Children came out, you could buy a Vincent Valentine outfit. Yes! With the serial numbers filed up. Yes! My fondest memory was leaving and never going back. Aww. Don't be like that. I had so much fun in Gaia Online. That was the place where I first started doing like commissions. When I would draw somebody's avatar for very cheap. I think maybe that's why I'm not doing commissions anymore. Maybe that scared me away. Night of the Living Dead was the only movie I remember. I also used to play fishing game a lot. Oh, same. I think that made me love the fishing game so much. And right now, every game that has like a fishing mini game in it is like a goat. It's goat in my eyes. Okay. One time I accidentally left 2 zeros of an item price and the buyer actually gave me the item back and bought it at the proper price. Oh, that's actually cute. That wouldn't be me though. I'm sorry. But there's this other game right now. It's called Flight Rising. It's about dragons, and I would say it still exists, and has kind of sort of this Gaia Online vibe, but with dragons, and you can breed dragons, and there are like you can crossbreed. I think that's how you say it. You can crossbreed them, and you can make pretty dragons, and that's very nice. And I have a friend who is like, Angie confirmed for ruthless capitals. Ah, fuck! And I stepped into the toxic puddle. Yes. I mean, no! You know, I was trying to survive. I didn't know what I was doing. I was a baby then. A little baby capitalist. Dragon genetics, yes. Dragon genetics. And if you have some spare energy, I recommend you check it out because it's really nice. At least I like it. I don't play it as much as I was when it was first coming out, but I know that it still has a very active scene. I know that I have a friend who is like a very frequently playing it. But that also brings me to... I was thinking about playing Niche. I don't know if you've heard about that game. Clay, hi! Amuse me, Angie! I demand it! You are putting me in the spotlight here, Clay. I don't know I don't know what to do. Amuse you? Amuse you? Wait, I don't know how to amuse you. I don't know. And it makes me sad. Sad emoji. Oh. You can amuse yourself in some of the redeems and use that points you have. You all can be using those redeems. I'm setting them for you! Anyway, how are you, Clay? How's life? How's it going on? I'm so happy you managed to catch my stream, but wait, what time is it for you? Isn't it like early morning? I need to plant some trees and watch for deadly puddles. And I need to keep an eye out on stream just in case it tries to die again. Your model is getting fancy. It's 2 p.m. for me, but I am off today and got through all of my fun errands. Oh, so you have some fun time right now, and thank you so much. My model is getting fancy. Maybe let me show off a little bit more then. Because I have so many new options. I have different hairstyles. I can be sassy. Oh, I have my special visor, and the funny thing about this visor is like, wait. The funny thing with this visor is also that I don't know if you can see it. It's reactive. Okay, I'm missing so many words today. Ooh, there are little hearts appearing. I'm so fancy. Looking fancy. Thank you. That comes when you ascend to the higher tier of being. Yes. Oh, but I am so happy. I am so happy that you're liking it. Angie can words real good, she swears. I think it's that chili pepper. I think I got permanent debuff right now because of that chili pepper from today. I was telling a little bit earlier how I accidentally put a chili pepper covered finger into my eye and I thought I was dying. So I think it's just that. I think I just got like psych damage from that as well. I damaged myself. And I haven't recovered yet. I need a long rest for that. Why would you hurt yourself in that way? Truthfully, it was an accident. It was by accident. I made myself some delicious fried rice and I added a fresh chili pepper because I was at the farmer's market yesterday and I got some fancy stuff from there. So I was like, I'm gonna, instead of chili flakes, I'm gonna use fresh chili pepper and it's gonna be delicious. And it was delicious. It was very spicy, but it was delicious. And I washed my hands at least a couple of times and I got to do something else and I accidentally was like, oh, let me something fell into my eye, let me rub my eye a little bit. And unfortunately it seems that I haven't cleaned my hands like thoroughly enough and there was still some pepper on them and it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. Do not recommend. But this, you probably haven't heard about this game because it's such a tiny little game. A person who was visiting my stream recommended it. It's called Green Project, and I've been addicted to it for the last couple of weeks. Not gonna lie. You crash land on Earth, surprisingly. On good old Earth, that's in the future, that's post-apocalyptic Earth, dead Earth covered in toxic sludge, and you just gotta rebuild the ecosystem and survive. When I landed here the first time, it was like there were no trees, there were no animals, there was nothing here, no grass, just dead grass a little here and there. But right now you can see all of that green stuff here and this farm and this cat. I did that. I did all of this. This is thanks to me. This lizard here, you wouldn't be here without me, lizard man. So yeah, good game, but unfortunately abandoned, and it's lacking a lot of stuff, but man, it has potential. It has potential, and I would love to see it expanded. I would love to see it grow a little bit, but you know how it is when the developer moves on. They just start doing something else. And they leave you to dust. But I think it was like a one-man project, so I also can't blame them. But yeah, it is like a Stardew Valley, a bit more hardcore. You can die here. I would even say it's very easy to die, because you can die if you step on this purple stuff here, you die. If you drop below, if you drop into 0 on one of those things, you start to lose health and you die, obviously. And it's very hard to find any water in here, so it's relatively easy to die of dehydration. That was how I died once in this game, because I miscalculated. I started using all of my water that I gathered to water the crops instead of hydrating myself or saving it until the rain fell. And I died. I tried to live off like grass, literally, because grass and weeds were giving me like single digits here in hydration level and in hunger. And I tried to survive a couple of days, but then I was like, okay, the rain is not coming, I die, then just let's just start a new game. But with more experience, more knowledge, better understanding of the game, look where it brought me. Look at my beautiful farm, at my beautiful forest, my beautiful animals, and my cat. It's not mine yet because it waits for the offering of rats. Speaking of rats, look at my beautiful, beautiful rats over here. How fat they are. See, they have their own little garden, and they are great. They are doing great. I even have a chicken over there. I'm very proud of them. But I need you guys to make more rat babies. Maybe I can make another trap. Also, I want to start getting like those pigs. So I think I need to build a very specific trap for that. So let's take a look. Let's take a look what I need to build. I also furnished this house, so I'm very proud of myself. Husbandry, lethal trap. No, non-lethal trap, but it's only for chickens and rats. Pig trap, plank, rope, and a hammer. Well, that's easy. But I will have to also build another what is it called? Like a fenced place. So let's make a fence maybe. I need, what do I need? This? This? What was it again? Hammer. Oh, I need more metal grid. How do I make metal grid? Wire, bar, okay. This, and this, and hammer. So much stuff that you need to remember. Okay. Metal grade. This, you and you. I also made myself a new kitchen, but I don't know how to operate it. And husbandry, and let's see these, okay. And I think that should be enough to make a new, whatever, garden, I don't know the word, for the pigs. Wooden gate, that would also be useful. Oh, but I don't have enough branches or nails for that. Okay, so how... I don't think I need nails at this point. No, I actually do need nails. Okay, so nails. Oh, okay. Wait, you build a kitchen but you don't know how it works? Yes, because I'm gonna show you. Because I built this kitchen that theoretically I can put it anywhere, but there's this, you can see, sorry, you can see that there is a like a shelf that says wood stock. So I think I need to have, oh god, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, it requires fire to be fueled. But it requires a separate, like this. It requires this box of wood to be right next to it to be operated. But I can't put this here. Can I? I don't think I can. So I don't know how it works, you know? I don't know how to make it work. Because, see, I can't put it here. I can't put it here. And I can't deconstruct this kitchen or this box. I can't deconstruct them, so I don't know how to build this kitchen to work. Oh well, at some point I'll figure it out. I just need some time. Oh wait, what is it? Bean soup? Okay, beans. Let's leave you here. And what was I doing? Oh, I should go to bed. But instead of going to bed, we're gonna drink a coffee! Hell yeah! Who needs sleep when you have coffee? Okay, I need... Wait again. What do I need for... Oh, I forgot another tool! God damn it! I should put them closer to this workbench. You and you. Anyway, Clay, have you seen the Eurovision? By the way, speaking of Eurovision, there is like an American version of Eurovision. Not a TV watcher in general. Yeah, neither am I, but like Eurovision is just an experience, and I just love watching it. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know if you've heard, but there is I heard that there is like a competition. Been obsessed with Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah, I saw your tweets. I'm trying to follow them tweets, and what is it called? Discord. Yes, and on Discord as well. But I've been having not a lot of time lately, so sorry about that. I'll try to be more involved. I'm trying to be more involved in all of the Discords that I'm a part of, but it's a challenge, not gonna lie. Wait, did you just eat another tree? He ate the trees that I planted. No, stop eating my trees! Why did I come here? Oh, the branches. I don't care if you post or not. Do what you want to say. I'm a lurker. I don't know if that's good or bad, but like there's a different Discord that I'm also a part of that I love lurking in. And recently, the owner of that Discord like removed the self-promo channel, which I personally think is a good choice. Because at least from what I saw, generally if the people join your Discord and they see that you have a self-promo channel, sometimes they will just stop. They won't be there to interact with you. They'll be there just to post there regularly, and I think that's not great. So he decided to remove that channel, and I think that was a great decision. And on one hand, I've been reading the conversation about it, and I was like, yeah, you're right. But then somebody said, like, oh, you should remove all of the inactive users. And I was like, oh no, I'm in danger. But I understand, like, wanting to remove people who are inactive, but like, you know, just sometimes just life gets in the way, and as much as you want to be engaged with the whole community, sometimes I sometimes have problems even engaging with people on my own Discord, you know. And it's not because, I don't know, I'm shy or there's something wrong with them. Absolutely not. They're a bunch of great people. But it's just like lacking energy. Just like real life gets in the way, you know. If I could, I would just drop everything to cheer on all of my friends, to interact with everything that they create, because I think they are absolutely worth it, and I think I would be the cheerleader, the main cheerleader of their squad of whatever they do. But yeah, with everything that's going on and with, you know, the regular adulting, as they say, it's hard. It's hard. Oh, speaking of adulting, I recently stumbled upon I think, post on Twitter, well, tweet on Twitter, whatever, where somebody was like, oh, like it was like a networking thread for elderly VTubers, and there was like, oh, if you are 21 plus, interact with this tweet and let us know about yourself. And I was like, wait, why are you calling 21 plus elderly? What the fuck? With all due respect, 21 is still at school. Like, not high school, but those are people that can still be like university students or something. Also, I don't like this kind of split. Like, I don't know. It creates this weird image in my mind that there's a stigma if you are older than some threshold, which is weird because, you know, if you when you get older, you don't just magically stop being interested in stuff. You don't suddenly, like, one day the switch in your brain just flicks and you are like, oh yes, taxes. I mean, kinda, yeah, but it's not like, oh, now taxes are my hobby. No, that's not your hobby. You just, one day, unfortunately, you just need to realize that you need to understand this type of stuff. And you need to, you know, be involved with, like, I don't know, you need to be up to date with politics and such. And it's hard. It's hard to juggle this and juggle hobbies, but you have to keep hobbies. I beg you all, keep your hobbies despite your age. Because if you don't, you'll be sad. And I'll be sad that you're sad. So do it for me, you know? Keep your hobbies and your passions. Do it for me, and the world will be a better place. Sorry for a little tangent there. Ah. Oh, tired. Big tired. Okay, whatever. Let's go to bed. Sleep. Just like I remember at one point on Tumblr, there was like, oh, if you are more than 20 years old, you should, what are you still doing on Tumblr? You should leave. You are old. Are you you know, the P word file. And because you're interacting with minors, and everybody was like, wait, what? In what world do you live in? A spangent, exactly, a spangent. Spangy tangent is a spangent. Okay, so I have wooden gate, I have wooden fence. Now I need to build a trap for a pig. Pig trap. Not farming, husbandry. Plank, rope, and a hammer. Okay, I have plank, I have hammer. So we can drop the nails here. We don't need those. We can also drop, I think, this. Yeah. There we go. And rope. I think I have rope in my closet over here. Yeah. Speaking of hobbies, there are like so many hobbies that I would like to try but never had the time or energy. Like when I was younger, I tried to learn to play guitar, and my parents were very proud of me, and they even bought me a guitar to learn how to play, but I lost interest after some time. I still have the guitar, and I'm like, ooh, maybe one day I'll get back to it. Which, now that I think of, maybe the pandemic could have been the perfect time to do that, but I missed that window. And instead, during the pandemic, I mean, it still was like a very productive time for me, because instead, during the pandemic, I learned, you know, this whole thing. VTubing and such. So I'm not saying that it was a wasted time, but like, it was like, oh man, on top of the thing that I've been already doing, I could have also been doing that. Which is like, no, day has 24 hours and you need to rest. You need to have a downtime as well, remember? You guys remember too, you also need downtime. You need to rest. Grab some more food, my babies. Rat babies. Rabies? Short for rat babies is rabies. Wait, is that a mushroom or am I seeing things? Oh, I'm just seeing things, okay. I'm worried that if my chicken eats another toxic mushroom, it will die, which I want to avoid. Yes, okay. So first, where do I put a trap for the pig? Oh, chicken! Yes! Okay, fantastic. I have 2 chicken! 2 chick. There you go. Eat. Consume. And make babies. Okay, let me drop you some more food. I love that my animals here are so well behaved. I can leave bags of food for them and they'll just like politely eat when they are hungry. Okay, but I should also build that pig farm. Pig enclosure. But I am concerned that it's getting a little crowded here. So maybe on the other side? They are rat hearts, Angie. I named them ages ago. True. True. I mean, I'm not sure if the same rats are still alive because, like I said, I released a few and also I ate a few. And I sacrificed a few here. And a few being 15 rats already. Sorry about that. Let me find a tree that is surrounded by mushrooms because I need to make myself some food. And I would like to have some white mushrooms. I'm sorry, Loomis. I'm sorry. It's the circle of life. Oh, you know what? There's a squirrel. Om nom nom. You going? Oh, wait, there's mushrooms. Hi, Foxen. I can't believe you ate our babies. I was hungry. Did you beat Bugsnax? Yes, I did, Foxen. I did beat Bugsnax. At least the base game. I still have the DLC to do. And I gotta say, great game, fantastic. Body horror. I loved it. I was surprised because I think I mentioned in another stream that I had the ending slightly spoiled for me in a sense that somebody told me that there is a twist at the end, that it's very much not as it seems. And that there's a twist. I didn't know what it was, but I just knew that something is gonna go down. I was still shocked and I was still surprised. Dazed and confused. But it wasn't that bad. I might have been here for that. Was it Fox Play? Wait, you are asking if Fox spoiled the ending for me? No, 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 no. I think it was somebody else when we were just talking about the game and they were like, oh my god, you're not gonna believe how it ends. And I was like, oh, okay. The real snacks were the friends you made along the way. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The real snacks were the friends we made along the way. And let me eat that squirrel. Om nom nom. And also drink my time tea because our radiation level was getting dangerously high. And yeah, and we're good. I hope there's bug snacks too. I would say that the ending suggested that there will be. Considering that Grumpinati confirmed. Grumpinati confirmed. But I don't know how would they continue the storyline. Maybe I need to play the DLC and then I'll have an idea where the main story can go with that. Oh wait, I wanted to scout where should I put the enclosure for pigs? Maybe here? I think this might be a good place for pigs. Yeah. Was that supposed to be a cat? Because it sounded more like a... I don't know, dying sheep. Anyway, let's get rid of this here, of this weeds. Yeah. And please stop, you are unsettling me. It is slightly small. Oh, but I can make it bigger. I can make it bigger actually. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna make an entrance here. Yeah, it works. It works. But in order to expand this place a little bit. Porkhurst? Oh no, is that a Homestuck reference? You know what? You know what? I just remembered that I was thinking, oh, you know what? I should make a Homestuck counter. So I know how many times you mentioned Homestuck during my stream. What do you think about Homestuck counter? Ah, I was supposed to take a tool. You go with me. And since we already built this enclosure, maybe let's set up the trap. But again, where should we set it up? I don't know. No, here maybe? Here somewhere? Huh. Okay, let's make a clearing here. Yeah. Yeah. Is it? I don't know if it is. It's a brilliant play, actually, because we would be compelled to get it up to 413 and stop. But then I would have to think, okay, am I making this counter per stream or am I making it a total? Like a total of all streams when you mentioned Homestuck. Because it can either be an idea to get you to stop talking about it forever. Because like you said, once you hit the number, you'll stop mentioning it. Or it's gonna be a torture because every stream you would be fighting to get to 413, and I could be sure that every time you would be rushing to get to it. So I would be spammed with Homestuck references. Yes, okay. I wonder if anything can get through here. I hope not. The second chapter of Friend Sim 2 is out. It's not Ace Attorney like the first chapter, just straightforward lore and rebellion plot and character moments. And the devs have said they are hoping for monthly releases all throughout 2023. Okay. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Wait. I left my thing. I left my thing. The fence. Yes, this fence. So let's make it, I don't know, maybe, yeah, let's make it slightly bigger and continue it here. And the grass is on the way. Oh, this is not the tool that I wanted. Oh, whatever. Wrong tool. No! What? Stop it! This. Yes, thank you. Okay. But I'm worried. Do I have to plant a tree here? Or at least close enough so they will get some fresh grass? But if they get fresh grass, there's also a risk of them getting bad stuff. Why didn't you connect? Can I wait? Can I disassemble this? Can I disassemble you? No, I can't, of course. That's bad. But maybe they won't run away. Hopefully. Hopefully my pigs will run away. Whatever. 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 We'll see. We'll see. Right now, I just want a pig. And then we'll think about next steps. Okay, beans. 5 bean soup. Good to have. Pumpkin soup, also nice. I should eat it soon because it's gonna decay. Yeah. You know what I noticed today by accident when I was preparing for the stream? I noticed that with my new model, you can you can clearly see when I slouch. And slouch, is that a word? I hope it's the word that I was looking for. In front of the computer. Like, because I'm sitting very straight right now and it's not very comfortable. I usually play like this, but I sometimes but I can slouch and then it's like this. So yeah. Sometimes I catch myself being like when the game is getting really intense and I'm suddenly like this. And it's like when you play a game and on a, I don't know, in front of a TV and suddenly, you know, it gets serious and you're oh, stretching, very good. Thanks, Buzzing. Thank you for reminding me to stretch. Speaking of bad posture, remember to stretch. I also want a pig, but I'm out of cookies. What? What do pigs eat cookies? I know they eat everything. I know that they are omnivores. But do they, what, cookies? Cookies? What? Oh, that was so good. Ah, I felt it in my bones. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. I understand it now, Loomis. I didn't know you can use it as a verb. Okay. A play on words. Clever. Now I understand. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know it can be used like that. A linguistic twist. I applaud you, Loomis, on your linguistic prowess. Very good, very good. Very clever. I wish I could say I see what you did there, but I didn't see it at first. You can verb anything if you try hard enough. Oh, I see what you did there. You verbed a verb. Right? You all and your $5 words. Wait. Give me this. I need to restock on water. I love when people have in their streams this I don't know what it's called, this game with words when you get like Scrabble, when you get scrambled letters and you have to figure out the word combinations, and people in chat write their guesses. I mean, it is pretty hard for me because, like I said, words on stream, exactly. I love it so much. I always try my best, although sometimes I miss completely everything because, you know, English not being my native language, sometimes it's a struggle. But if I get any complicated words, I am so proud of myself. And then I can be like, ha! I am not a native and I know this word and you don't. Ha! I tried to play the Wordle a bit, but again, it was annoying. Don't you lecture me with your $5 word. Goku dies! No! Spoilers! Wordle is tough. I have to say I really liked, I played it for a couple of days, and every time I decided I'm gonna start with spice. It might not be, I don't know, the best word. I think it is pretty good, but I also like the word spice. It reminds me of Dune. Wordle is tough. Oh yeah, it is. It absolutely is. That's a good one. I always started with sauce. Nice. Saucy. I think sauce is also a good word. I started with tears. No, Loomis. The spice must flow. Oh, speaking of Dune, I don't know if it's a confirmed information, but I saw that Christopher Walken is supposed to play Emperor Shaddam in the continuation of the movies. And you know, it's funny because he danced in the video for the song by Fatboy Slim. I don't remember the title, but there was the line, "Walk without rhythm, so you won't attract the worm," you know, which is also a Dune reference. Walk without rhythm, so you won't attract the worm. It's the one with Christopher Walken dancing in the hotel lobby. So, back to the roots, I guess? Not exactly, but I guess. But enough about how I wake up each morning. We were talking about a Wordle. Oh my god, Loomis! Oh my god. I should eat my pumpkin soup. Later. Weapon of choice! Yes, 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 exactly! You are right, Foxan. It is weapon of choice. I'm not gonna play it for obvious reason. I don't want to get DMCA'd. But you can look it up And I'm gonna get rid of those mushrooms because they can poison my precious little rats. I typed too fast, too many typos. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. As long as we can understand what was the general sense of your sentence, you don't have to worry about typos. At least not here. Maybe there are other streamers that are like, no, I refuse to acknowledge your message because you made a typo. Speaking of typos, I have a vague memory of seeing a message that Twitter is going to implement an option to edit tweets. Maybe again, I dreamed it. I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know how would they implement it, but I think it would be very bad. You know, because despite everything, I know it's like, oh, but, you know, people laugh at me if I delete a tweet the moment I post it. But think of it this way. Somebody's making a very hot take on Twitter and they write something horrible and people are outraged, but then the person sneakily edits their tweet and it's like not a hot take anymore, but there's this fake outrage around it. So now it's like, oh my god, look at the mob hunt on this poor innocent person. I think it's one of the Musk's planned sweeping changes. Didn't he back off from the purchase though? I think I heard that he backed off. Which is not a good look in my opinion. That option's for people who pay for the more expensive Twitter, I think. Wait, more expensive Twitter? But I don't know, this reminded me. Have you guys heard about this new feature on Tumblr? I don't know what it's called. Blaze it, I think. Where basically you can pay to have your post promoted on other people's dashboards like ads. Basically you can pay to have your posts as ads on Tumblr. And of course, people loved it and started just spamming the silliest shit everywhere. I am so sad that this option is not available in my country because maybe I would have used it too. Tumblr has features? News to me. Tumblr has... Is it a bug or a feature? Yes. It's a weird move though. It crashed the stock of both Tesla and Twitter, so he can't be getting much out of it. And if he doesn't buy at this point, he has to pay a fee. Well, maybe he ain't that smart. You know, seeing sometimes his posts, I'm thinking like, maybe he ain't that smart. But then again, maybe he's playing 5D chess with us and my brain is just too small to understand it. Speaking of 5D chess, maybe I could convince Scissor someday to play 5D chess with me again. Because that was fun. Wait, no, I remember something about that Tumblr thing. About this thing that I was just talking about. Blazing a post or whatever it's called. I think you can also tip people for posts. They originally wanted to make it so people can paywall their posts. But it was a bad idea, truthfully. Because, you know, Tumblr is full of people who create content, like they create, I don't know, fan art, fan fiction. Sometimes people write fan fiction for donations, and they are like, oh, pay me $5 and I'll write your favorite ship doing something something, or I'll write a short story about Transformers getting it on. And you know how it is with fan created content. Sometimes the IP owners do not appreciate it. Sometimes they just do not appreciate the type of content we create. We. Did I just out myself? Anyway. So, and with transformative works, it is like that technically you shouldn't get paid for creating it. Because then it's bad. You can get sued for that. So if people would be making paywalled content featuring like intellectual property of, I don't know, Disney or Nintendo or anything, they could get sued. So instead of that, Tumblr implemented tipping. So if somebody creates something that you like, you can tip them for it, which is a better idea because it's like a voluntary donation and not a paywall. So I think it's not I think it's a little gray area when it comes to intellectual property. But again, I'm not an expert, so I can just speculate. I'm starting to think he's gone around the bend at this point, and it's just that he's too rich to suffer any consequences of it. Yeah, I think maybe for him it's just a game. I remember some really embarrassing plans by some ultra Catholics to use that feature to shove a ton of Catholic content onto everyone's dashboard, and it would either make people curious with the hope of an eventual conversion, or they would leave, and then the Catholics would eventually have Tumblr all to themselves. I think the Catholics... I remember seeing something about a post that was like, oh, this post is the sign for you to convert, or a sign for you to whatever, pray, believe, blah 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 blah, whatever. I remember seeing this post circulating on Tumblr, and people were clowning on it. People were ridiculing it, and people were laughing at it so hard. I don't think the Christians like fully understand the consequences of doing something like that. They are like, oh yes, people will see the light, they will convert to Christianity, and they will believe in Jesus. Meanwhile, it's like just laughing. Just people stand, but people just point and laugh. Not to be mean, but I don't appreciate that kind of preaching. It's just annoying. Like, also the other day, I went to meet up with a friend, and she had to travel quite a long way to meet with me. And she said, like, oh, of course, the first thing that I encounter when I land here is some weird lady coming to me and asking if I want to pray with her for some insert priest's name, like, oh, pray for me for priest Joe. And my friend was like, no. And the lady was like, oh, of course, no problem. I'll pray for us both, but you remember to do blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, do you believe in Jesus? Or whatever. Do you believe in, I don't know, the great pasta monster? And my friend was like, no, goodbye. And she just left. And I think that was like the best thing she could have done, because that was clearly somebody from some weird cult. Which is weird. I don't think I've ever encountered something like that, but maybe it's just my face. Maybe my face just scares them away. Well, I would think that I would be like, that people like this would seek out to convert me or something, because when I was in middle school, the local priest was like bent on I don't know. I don't know how to say it. What's that word? Exorcise me? Yes, I think he wanted to exorcise me. Exorcise me, not exercise me. Because at some point he convinced people that I was a Satanist. Why? Because I was reading a lot of fantasy books. Because I've read Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, and I've read Lord of the Rings, and all of those books are, you know, pure occult and Satan and all that stuff. So yes, I was a Satanist in middle school. So maybe, I don't know, maybe those people should be seeking me out to convert me to Christianity, because clearly I'm a Satanist. Anyway, let me catch up with chat. The more I think, the more I remember they had plans for specific types of Catholics to spam specific fandoms, and it was all illustrated using actual battle plans from the Crusades. What? What? Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. I mean, I don't want to get physical, especially not with that priest. But yeah, it was interesting times. So yeah. Also, you know, that's one of those things that you laugh about when you're talking to friends about it. But then you go to therapy and you tell your therapist about it, and they're like, "What? What did you just tell? What?" Oh, yeah, funny stuff. How are my rats doing? Are you making more rats? Are you making any rat babies? Live long and prosper and procreate or something. I like to think that I wasn't a problematic, or maybe not problematic, no, that's not the word that I wanted to use. Troubled, yes. I like to think that I wasn't a troubled child, that I didn't have a troubling childhood. But then I have stories like that, and suddenly people are like, "Are you okay?" No, I'm fine. I'm fine. This is fine. I think things like that are just like the add spice to your life. Oh God, why did I turn to topics like that? Anyway, I'm good now. I'm living on my space station and it's been great. I'm having time of my life, having my beautiful anime physics and playing games all day long. You know, it's good. It gets better. It actually gets better. You get to be you get to do what you want to do, hopefully. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Sometimes I also think I wasn't too bad a kid, and then I remember the time I didn't want to go to an appointment after school, so I tried to glue myself to a desk in last period. That sounds awesome. That's an amazing idea. Glue yourself to the desk. Did you succeed? I mean, did you glue yourself to the desk, and did they send you to the appointment? I mean, did you manage to skip the appointment? Yes, that's the proper way to articulate. I never skipped school. Wait, after school appointment, wait. Funnily enough, the only, let's say, appointments that I ever skipped were related to religion lessons in school, so I didn't want to attend those. Maybe it was because they considered me a Satanist, I don't know. I did in fact put glue on the seat and sit down, but it didn't work. Aww. That's so bad. Speaking of glue, I was talking with my dad the other day, and he was reminiscing when he was living with his parents when he was a teenager. He loved to put together those plane models. And he said that he usually worked on putting them together in his room. But his mom, my grandma, was very unhappy about it because she always said that the glue stank and she didn't like the smell. And my dad was like, but you know, I didn't mind the smell. And he was like, wink. And I said, Dad, did you just tell me that you liked sniffing glue in high school? He didn't comment. A bonding moment between father and daughter. He said that he had to work on his models on the balcony because grandma didn't appreciate the smell. Or maybe actually it's not that she didn't appreciate the smell. Maybe she knew. Maybe she knew what was happening and she was like, okay, you know what? You can work on your little models, but don't get high on glue in my house. Go do it outside. Meh. There we go. I never skipped school, but I was an outlier. Many Friday afternoons in my later high school years, the place was almost deserted. A few Fridays, it was literally just me and one other or two people there in class, so teachers just gave up on trying to teach. Man, really? That would be such a great opportunity to like work with you on some cool stuff. Oh boy, missed opportunity, absolutely. If I was a teacher and I had a situation like that, I would certainly be bummed out because I was like, oh, they're skipping my class, they don't like it. But then again, I would think like, oh, but I can focus on a couple of students. I don't have a class of 30 or 40 kids that I have to take care of. So we can do some cool projects and then see where it goes. Like do some experiments together. Oh man, that was the one thing that I really loved about science lessons in high school was the experiments. One thing that I didn't appreciate was the chemistry lesson. I remember one time we had a chemistry lesson and the teacher was doing some experiment, and I remember very vividly it was like late spring, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I had a pollen allergy, so I usually had a very stuffy nose, And the teacher decided, oh, who is gonna assist her in the experiments? Well, she picked me. So I was like, oh, sure, we can do it. So she did something. She decided to, she went with some vials and she mixed them together, and suddenly she turns to me and says, can you smell it? And I'm like, no, I have stuffed nose. I'm allergic to pollen. I cannot smell anything right now. And she was like, no, you'll definitely smell it. Just put it next to your nose and smell. And I'm like, okay, but you know, just so you know, I'll probably won't be able to smell anything. And she's like, yeah, you'll smell this. Come on. So I'm smelling the thing, and she asked me, what can you smell? What does it smell like? And I'm like, I don't know. Flowers? And everybody laughed because it turns out that it's supposed to smell like rotten eggs. But I literally couldn't smell it because of allergies. I kept telling her, and she was like, no, you'll be able to smell this. And then guess what? I wasn't. Teaching was fairly personal for us anyway, since even at full there were only 17 of us. Oh! Yeah, so yeah, that's a pretty nice number within a class. But guys, give me a moment. I've been drinking lots of tea, so I need a break, if you know what I mean. So I'll be right back. Hello? 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 Hello again. Welcome back. I just stumbled upon news that in some Swedish university, yes, I think Swedish university, there were some tests done, or rather maybe not tests, but like survey on a group of kids who spent time playing games, watching TV, or using social media. And basically they were tracking how the usage of these medias is affecting their intelligence, whatever. And basically they concluded that video games affected the intelligence positively, while social media and TV did not affect their intelligence. So basically, video games make brain smart. While TV not. But it's not that it affects negatively. They just said that it does not affect at all. But then again, I wonder if they have... I need to... I only read like a... TLDR, I would say, of the whole article. But I might read the whole thing because I am curious as to if they had like a control group who didn't play video games, didn't watch TV, and hasn't used any social media in the last 2 years, because that's how long it took them to do the survey. So I wonder if they had a control group like that, and I wonder where they find those guys. Like, where do you find people these days who don't use any of those things, like social media, video games, TV? Oh, dark. It's too dark. It's too dark. Okay, let's see if anything got caught in our trap. Oh wait, speaking of traps, I think I have another one. I think I had... Yes, there it is. Okay, I can set up another trap to get more chickens. And rats. Which is gonna be very useful. Nothing. Nothing yet. Maybe I put it too close to home. Maybe there's a strategy for catching pigs that I don't know of yet. Anyway, let's put this here and hope for any rats. Stop growing! Stop it! Just die. Can you stop? How can I stop this awful, awful thing? Also, if I leave the egg here, is it gonna turn into a chicken? I mean, technically, we have 2 chickens and not a rooster, so so technically, those eggs are not fertilized, so they shouldn't turn into chickens, but that technicality, you know. I want to get you the rats you desire, but I need to increase my colony a lot. Oh, by the way, how do I make food for my chickens? No, husbandry, chicken, beans? I don't think I have any beans, so that's bad. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. But I think I have some beans planted, so hopefully hopefully by the time my beans grow, the chickens won't die. Fingers crossed. Anyway, drop this here and you here. Huh? Okay. Wear a hat. And yes. Look how bright, how bright it is outside. Oh, wait. My tool is almost broken. I need to watch it. Because, oh, I don't need to use it right. Because I can get seriously hurt if I don't fix it. It already happened to me at least twice. And it's a pain because in order to fix myself, I need to spend 24 hours doing basically nothing. And that's just infuriating. Let's plant. I can't even plant any beans. Oh my god. Okay, but I think I saw some beans growing in the wild, so we're gonna collect that. And right now, maybe let's make some pumpkins. Yeah, let's plant some pumpkins. Bam, bam, bam. Yes, beautiful. And I need to add some water into my irrigation system because otherwise I'll have to run around with and water the plants myself, and that's just so 2000s. That's an old school way of working here. And we are living in the future. Speaking of living in the future, recently I was shocked because I was invited after work to hang out with a couple of people, and we went to like a social area in the office, and we were hanging out, and I was given a glass of wine, and I said like, oh, it's non-alcoholic, right? And they all laughed and said, yeah, of course. So I was drinking it, and I was like, this doesn't taste like non-alcoholic, but But you know, I don't know my wine. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Well, guess what? Turns out it wasn't non-alcoholic. It was alcoholic, and I drank quite a lot of it. And at some point, I was like already, you know, red in the face. I don't want to say wasted, but kind of wasted. And I was like, wait, is this actually non-alcoholic? And they were like, no, of course not. We were just joking. We thought you were joking. Of course it's alcoholic. So let's say there was just a small misunderstanding. And I don't, you know, I don't have any I am sure that the girls I went out with didn't have any ill intentions towards me, and I think they were just genuinely surprised that I didn't know that it was alcohol. But I was sneakily intoxicated by teammates. But who would have thought that there is gonna be wine available in your office? In what world? In what world? There's wine in the office just like that you can use after work. Hi Nika, good evening. Glad I haven't missed alcoholic story time. Yeah, I'm glad too. Oh, but that was but yeah, I said that I drink a lot, but that's not exactly true, you know, because I am such a lightweight when it comes to drinking. I will drink one glass and I'm already slightly inebriated. Is that a word? Intoxicated? So I would say that's very I'm how do you say it? That's very, you know, low cost on my end. I don't have to spend a lot of money to get drunk. I don't need to drink a lot to get drunk, so yeah. Oh, wait, no. A bean! Yes. Chicken food. But that was a good wine. And it was free, so even better. You here. Let me leave the knife here. But await those things. Yeah. Okay, and I have... Okay, fantastic. I have food for my chickens. I have food for my rats. I can relate to that very well. I almost never drink, and when I'm pushed to do it, I feel my face getting red before I even had the first sip. Yes, but I can absolutely relate to that. When I start drinking, I drink a few sips and my face is just so hot, and I turn to whoever I'm with and I'm like, oh my god, I am probably beetroot red in the face, and they are usually like, no, you look perfectly fine. And I go to the toilet and I can see like 2 beautifully red circles on my face. But they're like, no, you look fine. Thanks, guys. There are no dead rats, I hope. Everybody's fine. But there's plenty of you right now, so I think I'm gonna pick a few of you. But how do I store them? Do you need... That is not a cat! That sound is not a cat. That is a goat. Okay, you want 10. I have 3 right now, so Loomis, don't look. Don't look, Loomis. You know what's happening, so don't look. This is very drastic footage. But I am preparing a sacrifice so we can have a kitty. Super fun moment when you try to remember if your face really always looks like that, or a friend just tried to be nice. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wait. Oh, you ate one? 1, 2. Okay, but I think at least that means we don't have to provide all 10 at once. So I don't have to, I can pick one and then give it to the cat. Okay, okay, that's fine. I'm sorry, Lummus, but you know, we need to have a kitten. I hope that the kitten will help us protect crops from the vermin. Okay, you're not doing anything with this egg. So I'm assuming it's not gonna turn into a chicken. Can I turn the egg into a chicken? Let's experiment. Let's see. Let's see if I can proceed with a trans modification of egg into chicken. Transformation. Transformers! Is egg a transformer? Because it transforms into a chicken? Okay. Chemistry. Huh. I can turn egg into white egg. So I can change the color. There's nothing about changing egg into a chicken. Maybe, wait, maybe, is there a device that can help me? Like a chicken coop or something? Chicken food, pig feed, mutant food, beehive. No, nothing about raising chicken from egg. Incubator, yes, but unfortunately there wasn't anything like an incubator. Huh. Maybe it's something that I can unlock later. Or maybe there isn't an option. There has to be an option to raise chicken from egg. Because how am I supposed to get chickens, 99 chickens, if I'm unable to breed them? That doesn't make sense. Get this egg. Take care of this egg. Did I drop the egg or did you eat the egg? No, there it is. There it is. Can you make egg into chicken? I'm gonna leave it for a couple of days and see what happens. Hopefully they'll work out that they need to sit on egg to make chicken. I feel like I'm speaking in like a logic language, like a programmer's language. If chicken sit egg, then chicken. Oh my god, I haven't been doing any programming in ages, so I'm so rusty. Right now the only logic I'm using is when I'm solving Sudoku. Oh. But you know, oh, speaking of Sudoku, there's a fun fact about me. I heard many times, like, advice, if you have trouble sleeping, that you should try to meditate before sleep. You should try to calm down your brain, basically. You should try to relax, you should try to unwind, not to exercise your brain, basically. not to do anything too complicated, not to watch, you know, social media, TikTok and other stuff like that. But I also heard not to do any puzzles before bed because that activates your brain. For me personally, it works absolutely the other way. That solving a couple of Sudoku puzzles in bed, I don't know why, but it works on me in such a way that I am zen, 100% zen. Just like, it's like straightening my thoughts. And instead of a messy tangle, if chicken.sit is egg, then set chicken +1. Yes, exactly. Brilliant. That's exactly what I meant. That's exactly what I meant. So basically, I was pretty close. Pretty close. I didn't say set chicken +1. I just said chicken. So that's that is that was incorrect, because then the computer could get confused about what happens with the chicken, or we could set it like spawn chicken if something. But yeah, I think set chicken +1 is absolutely correct. Okay, let's drop you here and let's leave the knife here because I don't need it. Did you have to Google that, Loomis, to figure out, or did you just do that from the top of your head? It's a less known fact that C and in C/C++ programming languages don't indeed stand for chicken. No, what do you mean they don't stand for chicken? Are you saying me that programming languages are incompatible with chicken, with raising chickens? No, I've been doing everything wrong. Make chickens. I just made it up, it's not real code. Aw, but it looks very, very realistic, I would say. I would say the logic is there. At least I think so. Like I said, I haven't been touching any programming in ages, so I might be mistaken. But for the layman's eye, good. Good. I like it. I'm gonna go visit the mine to get some stone for my time. That doesn't make sense, but it rhymes. I feel like there's more to this mine, but I am slightly cautious when it comes to checking it out because it is a labyrinth. I figured out a path to the main source of my iron and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere else because I'm gonna get lost and I'm gonna starve here. Well, maybe not starve. Maybe I should prepare an expedition, grab a bunch of coffee, some food, and prepare myself for a long walk. C++ or Chicken++ was in fact designed specifically for egg hatching. Brilliant! Loomis, do you know the name of the author of this programming language of Chicken++? There's no joke here, I'm just asking. If you have a joke. I don't know, but I was hitting that stone and suddenly my brain just turned off. And I was like... Zombie mode. I don't know, maybe I'm just tired. Man, but speaking of being tired, I wish I had more capacity to stream. I am so envious of people who stream a lot. Although I know that it's also exhausting. But I don't know. Also, I have to tell you all that I was thinking the other day, what would I do if at some point I grew so much that I had to, I had a very I had to be worried about trolls in my chat. I mean, I still worry about that. I still worry that at some point somebody is gonna drop in and be not nice, unlike you guys. But at this point in time, I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be one person. I'm just gonna ban them, chop chop and done. But I don't know. I have to say that I'm so worried of those hate raids and other stuff. And I try to take precautions. I set up like, I'm using the commander route and such. Bjarn Stroskluck? I love the name. Beautiful, beautiful. Sounds very Swedish. Are they Swedish? Wait, Swiss is not. Are they Swedish? But yeah. I was thinking about, I don't know, maybe asking some people if they would want to mod for me in any case. Because while, Tanji is my mod right now, but she's a busy lemon. She's a lemon of success. I would say a busy bee, but that's buzzing. Buzzing is a busy bee. Tanji is a busy lemon. And I don't know. How does it work that people have moderators? Danish. Oh. Well, yeah, close, because that's still like a part of the Scandinavian family. Can you guys tell me, how do people have mods? Because it's amazing for me that somebody can be like, I don't know, aligned with your stream schedule and be there for you when you stream for hours at a time. Is that a paid position? I think it has to be, right? My lady, I would be proud to carry a sword into battle for thee. Oh, thank you, Loomis. I am very flattered. I'll consider your position, and in any case, for big streamers, definitely, yeah. But like, that has to be actually paid position for big streamers, because I can't imagine somebody like sacrificing a full day or like be, I don't know, on call. Like, oh, I'm just gonna spontaneously start a stream right now. You ready? And do they have a contract for that? This is probably something that I could just Google and find information about. Also, Lubas, I'm gonna take your application into consideration, but I'm worried that then my streams are gonna be Homestuck themed. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. Mocha is a friend. Right, you are a mod for Mocha. So wouldn't that... So how would that work for you? Wouldn't you have problem being a mod for a couple of people? Like, what if, hypothetically, you were to mod for me and for Mocha, and we would happen to stream at the same time? Then you would have to switch between us? Or choose your favorite? Choose your fighter? That's I mean, that's logistics, I guess. I'm just curious how it all works. Technically, I am a mod for Scissor, and every time I see that he's live, I try to at least lurk on his streams and, you know, keep an eye out on what's happening. But he never tells me when he goes live! So it's usually by accident that I learn that he's live. Mocha doesn't normally stream this late, so I don't think it would be an issue, but my work schedule is erratic anyway, so I'm a part-time mod. So, okay, you know what, I won't be asking because that might be too... Okay, I'm gonna stop the questions, but I might, you know, come to you with questions on Discord or something with, you know, how all of this works, because I don't want you to give away Mocha's secrets on my on my stream. Sleep. Offer you the same deal as Mocha. I can't always be around, but if I'm here, I'm happy to ban a jerk for you. Aw. No pressure. Different people like to handle their mods in a different ways, I understand. Yeah, I think I just need to do a little bit of research to figure out how it would work best for all parties involved. Hunger. I hunger for bean. But it's dark. Blessedly, the weirdos and bots haven't been stopping it, at least of late. Stopping it? Stopping... What do you mean, Goodman? Or do you mean like dropping into streams? Yeah, I haven't heard... Oh, stop it. Brain work faster than fingers. Okay. I thought I'm missing context, or I'm misunderstanding. So thanks for explaining. Fortunately, there's been like a single bots here and there dropping in with, oh, you want to buy followers? But those types of bots usually I can ban myself. But I remember, oh my god, the first time, the first and so far last time I was collaborating with a couple of other VTubers. I was so stressed because, you know, there's been a lot of their viewers, and those are people that I don't know. And I was nervous about their viewers, and I was nervous that, because with our powers combined, you know, we got a bit more viewers, and that might be tempting for trolls to drop in. And I didn't have any mods. Fortunately, one of the other VTubers, she was like, oh, no worries, you can I can borrow you, I can lend you my mods. And fortunately, they were happy to help, so they were moderating my chat for a while when we were streaming together. But yeah, since then I never had a similar situation when I was worried about people coming into chat, because since then I've been, you know, I've been having my wonderful like regulars here, and I don't know, I feel safe with you guys. I know what to expect from you guys, and in any case, you know, it's just us chilling together. We've created this parasocial relationship here. It's so funny that, you know, this idea of parasocial relationship, I feel like every time it's described, or rather, you know, presented in context of viewer crossing boundaries with a streamer, but I feel like it's never presented in a way that suddenly, you know, the streamer or content creator is having a parasocial relationship with their audience, or at least, I don't know, some audience members. Like, I don't know, but for me, Fun fact, when I'm talking with somebody about you guys, obviously, like, this person told me about that, I usually say, oh, this friend of mine told me this. Because one thing, it would be hard to explain this whole context. Like, I'm gonna say, oh, this viewer of mine, and suddenly, wait, viewer? You have viewers? What are you doing? So it's easier to say it as, oh, this friend of mine said this, than to explain the full context. But then again, I don't know. I kind of consider you acquaintances, friends, because I recognize you. I know some of the things about you, like at least Homestuck stuff that you told me. I know that you like Homestuck. And I don't know, this parasocial relationships are weird. Social relationships are weird. We are being perceived, and that's weird. That always freaked me out. What do you mean I'm being perceived? What do you mean you see me as a person? What do you mean you remember the thing that I told you about? Having to explain to someone, person's handle explained to me about the intricate nature of trolls, muggles, struggles, and puddles on my stream once. See, this sounds great, but then there's so many questions from that person, and that's just so exhausting. If I'm mentioning something a streamer said, I would say friend. Well, if it was a streamer like you or Boca, not if I was watching some big name streamer. Yeah, that's also something I've been wondering about. At which point somebody is, I don't know, this relationship, quote unquote, evolves. And how does it feel? Jeez, I've been having many thoughts lately about streaming. And not in a way that I'm saying I'm quitting, but just like, you know, at some point you are wondering about a chick! A baby! They actually make babies! Okay, so we have a winner. We have a winner! We have a baby! We have more chickens! I'm sorry, I was thinking about streaming. Victor, we have a baby. Hello, baby! Oh my god, it looks like a sprite from Tamagotchi. I love it. It's our first baby. We're gonna eat it with reverence. Meanwhile, I just say streamer said. I would just explain the context. But like you say, there's a meaningful relationship here, right? We chat a couple of times a week. I know parasocial and such, more one-sided, but I think we're friends. Yes, I think so. Like, I don't know. I think friends in the sense that I could feel comfortable playing some games together. I could feel comfortable like chatting up. I don't know, maybe watching some videos together. I'm not saying like, you know, Netflix and chill, because it's not that kind of relationship. But yeah, I don't know. We've spent so much time together on these streams that in certain ways, I would say that I feel comfortable around you. Y'all. But then again, it's so weird because I've never heard your voice, because we've never talked about other things, because we've never been in the same room even. And that's just weird. But I think that's the magic of internet. It's the question of, do you consider internet friends real friends? Because I saw people arguing that no, and exactly because of that, because you've never seen that person, because you've never interacted in real life. But that's just so limiting, saying that internet friendships are not real. But also, like, I understand people's arguments saying that, but can you really call this person a friend if you've never been like in a, I don't know, let's say a real life situation that required, I don't know, maybe some tough decisions or sacrifices, and you saw that that person had your back or something. I don't know, it's very tough. Like I said, at first I said that parasocial relationships are hard. No, relationships in general are hard. The, you know, communication with people, especially considering that people are so different. I have a group of friends I've hung out with over half of my life that are all online. Yeah, exactly. I have a bunch of internet only friends, and my in real life friends I talk to more through internet than I see them in person. Oh, I have a funny story about that. So, in the old days of LiveJournal, I met this person. And we've been talking a lot together. I've looked up to them because very talented person and very inspiring, I would say. And we've hung out a lot online only. And at some point, that person told me that, oh, I've got a job in your city, and I want to travel at some point to look for apartments, so you know we can meet up. And I was like, how about you stay at my apartment? How about I hand over the keys to my apartment to you for a couple of days? And they told me that that's the moment when they thought that I am either amazingly stupid or I am an amazingly nice person. I like to think that it's a bit of both. Because she told me that, you know, that it could have went very badly for you. But I said, I know, but then again, we've talked a lot together. We've spoken about many things we've known each other for years online. So I told her that, you know what? It must have been a very long con on your part. But then again, now that I think about it, there's been cases of people like catfishing others for years. So again, maybe head empty. Absolutely, that's possible. Head empty. But then again, I think it also like taught me a lesson, and maybe that's why right now I'm trying to protect my privacy online a little bit better. I don't think you have had to walk through fire with someone to be friends with them. I mean, I'm not saying we should swear a blood oath or brotherhood to forever defend each other's families by the sword. We have fun talking. That's friendship. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, some people think that friendship is ride or die, that there's no other type of friendship. But then again, I don't know. Sometimes friendship is when you can talk to somebody, then I don't know, not hang out, not be able to talk about anything for a month or so, and then after that month go back to talking like it's been 5 minutes and not a month. I don't know. I feel like it's like that when you are comfortable with that person enough that you are not afraid of like a social norms that, oh, I have to remember to speak to that person every week, otherwise they'll think I hate them or something. Because in my opinion, being friends with somebody is also like knowing when to give them space, because you don't have to be joined by the hip if you are friends. But I'm glad you liked my story of being stupid when I was young. Stupid, but it turned out great. That person wasn't a catfish. They didn't kill me, as you can see. And we've made amazing friendship. I think it brought us closer. I think our friendship leveled up. Thanks to that. I don't know, maybe that's an argument for trying to cultivate in real life friendships as well. And not only focusing on online stuff. I know it's hard. I know you need a lot of space. Yes, that's why I moved to this space station, because I needed a lot of space. I just needed to interact closely with it. Oh, speaking of space, this reminds me I need to catch up on the... I have such a bad memory for names. The telescope. The new telescope. Yes. The yellow one. Because I've heard that there was some news and I need to catch up on that. Not you. I want to drop you there. James Webb! Thank you! Thank you, Iniega. Yes, James Webb. Oh, God. I couldn't remember the name for the life of me. Can you stop making goat sounds? I'm getting slightly put off by your weird demeanor, cat. I'm starting to question if you are actually a cat. I would appreciate if you stopped growing. Because I already moved my rat enclosure. It was here. It was right next to this cursed mushroom. Bark. No. No, 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 no. Bad mushroom. Bad mushroom! It's a toxic mushroom. Oh. Oh, oh my god, it's so cute! Look! You're not going to eat it, are you? Oh my god, it's so cute. I picked it up by accident because I was trying to get rid of toxic mushrooms in case they ate it. Yellow scope. Great name, Yellow Scope. It's almost a bit surprising they went with an unpronounceable acronym like JWST. Just. Yeah. They should have named it Telescopy Mac Telescope. You know, like Telescopy Mac Telescopy face. Like Bodhi Bow face. What would be a good name for a telescope? I don't know why, but suddenly I'm reminded what was Celeborn's other name in Lord of the Rings? His OG name? Do you I shouldn't be asking if you remember. You probably don't know even what I'm talking about. For the context, Celeborn was Galadriel's husband in Lord of the Rings. I mean, in Silmarillion or whatever. In the Middle-earth universe. His other name was Teleporno. I love this bit of trivia. Teleporno. I would tell you to Google that, but maybe not. Google Celeborn. With a C. Ah, the C. Why did that pop into my head? I'll never know. That's how brains work. Sometimes in mysterious ways. That's a lot of corn. And that's a trap. This is a trap. I almost died here. Ah, there's some coffee. Wait, maybe I should make some coffee. Always a hard C with the elves. Too late! Old Tolkien really had some interesting ideas. He was just ahead of his time. He knew what we are all gonna be about in the future, you know. He just wanted to make sure that Galadriel's husband was popular with the youths. drop you here. It comes from their sailing days. Oh, yeah. True. You know what? I just thought, again, a weird thing. How, wait, was it Morgoth or Sauron who caused the fall of Numenor? I feel like I'm talking in tongues right now, using all those names, but because I just saw that, oh, because, you know, the fall of Numenor happened because he convinced the humanity to defy the Valar. Something. I haven't been reading books in a while, so my knowledge might not be most fresh. But I just thought that he was the OG con artist of Middle-earth. Like, you know those stories of people like scamming others of money or other stuff, like, you know, like old people suddenly receiving messages from weird people on Facebook and being like, oh, I'm a Nigerian prince, send me your money, or something like that. Or making whole relationships and messaging people and like, oh, you know, you are the love of my life, we're so romantic and such, send me $1,000 so I'm gonna visit you because I need money for the ticket. Or, oh, I've had some issues with a car on my way to you and can you send me like $2,000 to fix my engine? So yeah, he was the OG scam artist of the Middle-earth. I think my favorite are those super concise wiki descriptions produced. Yeah, that dude is 1400 years old, and no, he never changed his hairstyle. That would be weird. To be honest, this is something that I always had slight issues with. The time frames of all these fantasy worlds where you have people who are immoral, who live thousands of years, and they have, with all due respect, and they have 1 kid, 2 kids, and I'm like, what are you doing this whole time? Like, I hate when in fantasy and in sci-fi there's some race that's been living for thousands of years, and for example they are keeping the same level of technology. Like, aren't you inquisitive? Aren't you curious? Aren't you imaginative? What are you doing this whole time? Are you working 9-to-5 job and then just go to bed and sleep? If I had all of that time, I would be doing shit. Elf life, writing poetry and smooching trees. And not each other? They should be smooching each other. But then that causes a problem, because then we would have the overpopulation of elves, because they live very long and they can, you know, do the thing for a long time. Social relationships are tough when we're in our teens. Imagine how it is when you're in your teens of thousands of years old. True. And also imagine, like, you do something cringe in front of other elf and they live for thousands of years and they tell the story of how you were cringe for thousands of years. It's an interesting thought to have an alien species that really has alien priorities and thoughts, but usually doesn't work out when they have sharper eyebrows and play our perfectly human sitcoms. Yeah, that's why I have, like, a, for example, problem with Asari in Mass Effect. Because they just sit on their asses and do nothing. Then again, Oh, that was Sauron. Numenor is where he got into the ring making business. He got into jewelry market. There's no rush when you're an elf. Man, I gotta say, but can you imagine an elf with ADHD and you are just bored all the time? And everybody is living their slow and serene life, and you're like, oh my god, can we like do something, please? Those were the ones that were waging wars, I guess. They were just bored. But going back to the topic of Asari, I remember one time I stumbled upon this theory that Asari actually don't look like that. It was based on the conversation those guys had at a bachelor party in Mass Effect 2, when they were talking how Asari is a perfectly attractive species for their race. And the one was talking, oh, because she has those ridges on her head, oh, because she has this color, oh, because she has those things. And they were like, and they were like, this made people think like, huh, oh, it's raining, bless the rains down in Africa. This made people think that, what if actually the presence, the Asari are somehow affecting your eyesight, your brain waves, whatever, and they are basically hypnotizing you, convincing you that they are attractive to you. So regardless of your species, you see an Asari and you see an attractive person. What if that's why we see them as human shaped? What if they are actually just a shapeless blob? I love this theory. I think it's amazing. It does not hold much ground when it comes to, I don't know, like visual communication, like video calls or like a depiction in art, because, you know, then it would have to mean that somehow their image also affects your brain. But still, I like the idea. I like the idea that they are somehow affecting your perception of them, and they don't actually look like that. That would be an interesting concept, but something that would probably be so hard to implement in game. So it's gonna stay in the realm of my imagination. 7 rings for the dwarves, 9 for the humans, 1 for Sauron, and 715 for the elves because someone got really bored. Yeah, I can't imagine how bored Sauron had to be when he was just an eye sitting in that tower. He didn't even have a body to do some fun stuff. He just had to exist there. It had to be so boring. I don't envy him. Wait, here? Here? Let's put it here. Whatever. Please, I know your energy is better spent elsewhere. I'm sure he was having a ball. Great balls of fire. I wish this rain would cleanse the toxic mushroom. Good viewpoint up there. Plenty to keep his eye on. Can you imagine Sauron just sitting on top of his tower, being able to see everyone everywhere, and he is just, I don't know, looking up random people and making up stories about them? Like, oh, now we see the elf, and he is going like, la 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 la. I remember when I was in high school, and me and my friend would hang out in our favorite cafe, and we would sit in we would sit at the window, and we would be like trying to imagine what people walking down the streets were, what were their life stories. Like, oh, this guy is probably a banker, that person is probably in the arts department, oh, that person's probably doing something. So yeah, I imagine him doing something similar. Someone's spending all day watching teleporno. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I have a rat. Let's make another sacrifice to the cat. I'm sorry, Loomis. I'm sorry you have to see this. But it's for the greater good. You know, it's just that's just nature. The cats are carnivores, and they have to get that meat from somewhere. I'm sorry, rest in peace, rat. Ooh, is my coffee ready? Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fantastic. I have to say, playing this game, I am getting slightly sad right now because I feel like I've reached a point when when everything is very sustainable, and basically the game became too easy. I've upgraded my tools. I have lots of food. I don't want it to sound that I have no challenge, but I have barely any challenge right now. And I don't know. I still enjoy this game, but I feel like it could do something more. Like, for example, we've been encountering some abandoned campsites or dead bodies in campsites, and in few cases with those campsites came a letter or something, similarly to Fallout games, when you would have found a dead body and then it would be a letter, something like, oh, dear Jessica, I've been looking for you for 7 days. I've stopped here to rest a little while. If you find this message, find me in this place. So yeah, I think the creator of this game tried to do something similar as Fallout did. But it's not a lot. I think I found 4 letters. I kept them here. So yeah, I have 2 letters here. And this isn't even a letter. This is instruction for the ore extractor. Grandpa C. Where's Grandpa C? That sounds so bad. I am sick and tired of paying the mechanic. I wonder what this is all about. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, I found 4 letters, but that doesn't give us much in terms of world building. Maybe it's time to go on the offensive and really attack the poison. Hell yeah, let's do it! I have my axe! Let's go, let's attack the poison! Hell yeah, epic music playing! Ha! Ha! I'm attacking the poison! Oh, let's with the pickaxe! Oh wait, I'm attacking the rock actually. To be honest, I've been attacking it quite aggressively, you know? I've been planting so many trees that I would consider it a very aggressive play against the seed. Hi, Wolfie! Quick hug for me before walking the doggo. Oh, hug the doggo for me! Tell them I love them! And thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Grandpa's seed, exactly! Oh, Grandpa's seed is strong! That sounded so bad. Roasted coffee beans. Very good. Oh, we have a lot of roasted coffee beans. So maybe I shouldn't be roasting anymore. Well, we'll think about it. Yeah, let's put it here. Do I need to cook something? Maybe let's cook some tomatoes. Let's make some tomato soup. Because they are slowly reaching at their end of life. How are you holding up, Wolfie? How are you feeling? I hope you're okay. I personally am okay. Apart from putting hot chili pepper into my eye today. But like I said earlier, I'm fine now. I'm fine. I've washed my hands some more and hopefully I'm safe now. Okay, one chick. How about more? Make more babies? Make more babies. Do I have any fat rats here? No, not really. Okay, so I'm gonna let you get fat, make more babies, and then sacrifice. Good that you're doing good. I'm keeping it together, but going to try to work tomorrow. Oh, fingers crossed, Wolfie. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel well. Many, many hugs. Yes! Hugs to you too. Humma, 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 humma. Let's drop you here. Let me think. We should work out a plan. You know what? First plan, we could expand our backpack. But I need lizard leather. I don't want to kill any lizards though. They are innocent. Ooh, kitchen fountain. How does that work? Interesting. Iron bar, clay, wire. We can try to do that. I need to make more iron bars. But that shouldn't be a problem. Clay. I think we have clay. I don't know about wires though. 10 wires. I don't think we have enough wires. Yeah. And clay. Clay. Where can we have clay? There we have clay. Perfect. One. That's not even a soup, that's just boiled tomato. That's so sad. Tomatoes are absolutely not worth it, to be honest. They don't give you much in terms of sustenance. And they don't survive for long. They have lifespan of 5 days, while beans have 25. Turnip, I think turnip has 15 or 20. Corn also, I think, has 25. So yeah, those tomatoes they may be tasty, But in terms of sustainability for us right now, they are pretty weak. Like I would say a D tier or something like that. Pumpkin is even worse. And I wouldn't think that pumpkin should be worse than a tomato, but whatever. This game's logic is like that. How do I make a wire? With metal. Oh, this tool. Okay. This tool. So you, and you. Yeah. So I wonder what is this water cooler doing? Okay. Wire, clay, and this thing. Where do I put it though? I hope it's gonna store water that I can use for cooking. Because right now I am using cooking. Wait, I have it. Okay, let's. I think it's not a furniture item. I think I'm supposed to put it here? Yeah, because if I have it in my hand, it does not appear like an object that I can put in the world. So I think, yeah, I think it's just, I think it was just a very expensive watering can. You won't be complaining when October comes and you need the pumpkin for your coffee. You know what? You're right. You are absolutely right. I would, not even coffee. I would love to eat a pumpkin soup. Oh no, I'm thinking about food and I'm gonna get hungry again. Oh no. Man, like a good pumpkin soup would hit just that spot. Oh no. Oh no. What is something that I would really like to eat? That would kill right now, a pumpkin soup. With a nice toast. Why did you have to bring that up for? I'm sorry. I'm just hungry. I'm just continuously hungry. The hunger never ends. No, that's a lie, actually. I always say that I'm hungry, but then I start eating and I eat like 2 bites and I'm like, oh, I'm full. How does that work? I don't know. I always have to go for lunch with somebody who can finish the food for me, because otherwise I feel bad if I leave it. So I would say whoever is coming with me for lunch, they can be sure that they'll get like 2 portions of anything that's gonna be ordered. Well, maybe not 2 portions, but like 2 portions of food, generally. Angie, we should definitely be friends. Let's go get lunch. Absolutely. But I have to say that I hope you are ready to eat weird stuff, because I love trying new things. And I remember I had a problem a couple of times when I was organizing like lunch for my team. And you know, I love Thai kitchen, and I love Vietnamese kitchen, and I love all the types of kitchen, Korean, everything. I love everything. I love seafood. I've eaten what is it called? Like, I remember in Polish. It's a shellfish. whatever. A shellfish. I love shellfish. I love seafood. I love calamari. I love but I also love like, what is it called? You know, the insides, like stomachs, hearts, livers, and such. If they are prepared in a nice way, they can be so delicious. But I know that people usually are put off by that. I love pickles. I just love weird stuff. But I have to admit, I haven't eaten like really weird stuff yet. Like this very smelly shark that I think it's Iceland national dish or something. I haven't eaten that yet. I am not put off by raw meat as well, because in Poland we have a dish that's called tatar, which is like raw, I think beef, ground beef meat with pickles and delicious stuff. So yeah, if you are not afraid to try weird stuff, I'll eat anything as long as vegan. That one teeny tiny stipulation. That I'm sorry for talking about meat for a while now. Yeah, I mean, I also don't have problem. We can go for vegan food, as of course. But I would say that then we need another person with us. So in case there's like a, you know, if I get something that's non-vegan, so they can eat non-vegan stuff, and you can eat the vegan options. Maybe. So we can be threegan. Amazing. Yes. Threegan. Let me expand this forest a bit, maybe. Ooh. Oh no, I don't need those mushrooms. Why did I collect that? I don't need that. Oh well. Let's just plant a tree and not think about it. But folks, I have to admit that I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I think it's because I stayed up late yesterday because I was watching Eurovision. And I'm a bit tired today. That's absolutely my fault. And I apologize for that, but it's just, I mean, it's an experience, and you have to be there. That's all I can say about Eurovision. You just have to be there. Maybe not physically, but at least to see it happen live. And I have to say, like, my favorite way of experiencing Eurovision is with in one tab I have the live feed of Eurovision with all of the people singing and such. And in the other tab, I have opened Twitter and Tumblr to see people just clowning on everything that's happening on the screen live. I don't know, but the memes, I think the memes are just part of the experience, and it wouldn't be the same. I think Eurovision would be lacking for me if it wasn't for the memes afterwards. But going back to the topic of Eurovision, I was thinking like, oh, but what was like my favorite song from yesterday's competition? And I gotta say, while musically I think I loved Portugal, visually I would say Spain. Hell yeah, that's Spain. I highly recommend watching her perform. Yeah, I was a Discord watch party for much of the same purpose. Yes! Snorchugal? I mean, it's not, Loomis, I'm not saying it was a Eurovision song. I think it was just a nice song. I might add it to my playlist on Spotify and just listen to it. Just like I'm still listening to the song by a Swiss guy from last year, or but Ticks from last year. It was also nice. I like those. Last year was so much better. Oh my god. But yeah, this year we had far too many ballads, and I didn't. Even if we had a couple of power ballads, they were still ballads and bleh. I don't remember it now, but I'm pretty sure I made fun of it at the time. Yeah, I was laughing that it sounded a little bit like Enya. It was really bad selection this year. Yeah, not many interesting acts. I think the only one very interesting one was Moldova. And I remember which country it was. Was it Germany? This guy in a black jacket, like a shorter guy in a black jacket singing about a broken heart or something. Was that Germany? No, Germany was this rapping guy who was missing this whole crew and had to play all the instrument himself. So I don't remember which country it was. The guy was like he had dark hair. I think he had a slight beard, and he had a black jacket. And I remember thinking that, yeah, he looks like a nice uncle that gives great hugs, but always smells of cigarettes. That's a very specific assumption, but I had uncles like that. And they were great. They were one of those uncles that would take you for a car ride, and they would ride very recklessly, so you could pretend you were in a competition. Serbia had the hand wash song. I mean, cool concept, but for me it was a bit meh. The hand washing song. But maybe because I didn't understand the context, because I saw that many people were very hyped for this song. For me, I heard it the first time this Saturday, and I was like, it's okay. Nothing special. The visuals were interesting. Not very flashy, but interesting. Let me move here, because for real, I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting sleepy, so I'm gonna wrap up for today. But I'll see how's my schedule next week. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to maybe stream on Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see. I don't remember where that guy was from, but we were memeing that he wasn't a performer. He just wandered on stage by mistake and was rolling with it. Yeah, but I remember he was so sad when the points were read out, and he received like a couple of points from, I think, from the audience. Tuesday? I hope. We'll see how my, how... I need to see what's happening at work, but fingers crossed. Maybe I'm gonna go back to Tuesday streaming. Because I really want to go back to streaming 3 times a week, and I am slowly getting out of the many commitments that I got involved with a couple of months ago, and hopefully I'm gonna get a little bit more time to spend with you guys. But yeah. Fridays and Sundays are like locked for me, and I don't want to change streaming on those days. But I just want to add another one. It was a great stream. I had a very nice time. Thank you so much, Lomas. I can tell the same. My friend. But let's see. Let's rate somebody. Ooh, wait. Let me check. Okay, no. Maybe? Maybe? Okay. So, Inky's been streaming for 6 hours, but I can see that he's still playing. He's hanging with Volty and somebody that I don't recognize. But I don't have an option to rate them very often, so let's do it right now. Until Tuesday then. Good night. Thank you so much, and good night. Take care. You guys are fantastic. I really appreciate you all hanging with me here. Hope to catch the next one during the week. Yes, thank you. Hope to see you too in Yeka. I think you are one of the people who's been following me the longest, and I love it so much. But thank you. I'm gonna drop you into Inky's stream. Maybe I'm gonna drop into voice chat there for a little while to just laugh at them. But right now, take care and bye. Oh, wow. Yes.